Alright, hello, welcome to another episode of Geeks-a-Musing. This is Nathan.
Why did you do that with your voice? This is Ryan.
I don't know.
You want to start that over or what?
Nah, I'll be alright.
Okay.
I don't want to edit anything.
Okay.
Ooh, what was that light flashing?
Low battery.
Yeah, I hope not, because I don't have any more batteries. Alright, so maybe it's peeking out. Is that
It's
why it's...
peak, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I was that close.
It's peeking at you.
But we are going to be talking about 80's music. I believe that's what we rolled. Now we did, actually I didn't. Ryan made some adjustments to the list
Oh yeah.
from last time. So
That's just a part of mine.
yeah, I don't know
OCD.
what. Did anything get taken off?
Nothing got taken off. I just spaced some things out.
Okay.
So for example, we rolled for 80's music. If we roll it again, I mean 80's music is checked off after this.
Yeah.
If we roll it again, it's going to be 90's music. I'm just going to go up. Because I'm not going to cover 60's music.
And then we're going to go back to
I wasn't there.
like the 20s. So.
We're gonna learn how to swing dance. Let's go to the speakeasy.
Let's do it. But anyway, but before we get into all that, I wanted to just do a quick chat about.
You're chatting to me. You're not chatting to anybody else. Go ahead. Our studio audience.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Crickets.
Yeah. Yeah. If I could add sound effects in that, I would put the cricket sound. But just see what he's been up to since I last talked to him. Kind of what I've been up to real quick before we kind of got into that. One thing I get on Facebook, there's this Facebook. I don't know. It's not a group. It's like a page or something. But it's called Funker 530. It's all like military combat footage and stuff, weird stuff like that. And dude,
these actual military people are armchair.
No, these are real.
People.
These are former military.
Good.
But before we started recording, we were talking about Kim Jong-un, and
you're gonna get us killed.
Well, they had an article on there, and it was talking about how this sounds horrific that Kim Jong-un executed 5 people using an anti-aircraft gun.
That's
Oh, dude, can you imagine?
Wait, what was he using for ammunition?
Whatever.
Was he using flak or was he using like actual bullets?
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed it just took one type of round.
No, I don't know. Because you got you're trying to shoot down a plane.
Because that sounds awful.
Like a 50 caliber.
Although that might...
a 25 millimeter.
But that also might be the preferred way to go, because dude, it should be instant.
Yeah, depends on where he hits you, unless you were like Jack Black in that movie where he got his arm blown off. And then he just kind of stumbled around. Yeah.
It's like,
I love that part.
It was like, I told you.
Not because of his Jack Black, just because.
But dude, I thought now since I heard that, my morbid curiosity kicked in.
Okay.
And I was like, well, let me see if there's any video footage.
No.
Now, I couldn't find any video footage of that, but I did find video footage. Oh, shoot. Sorry. I'm getting texts. But I did find video footage of ISIS executing a guy with an AA gun.
What?
Yeah.
What guy?
He looked Middle Eastern too, so I don't know if he was...
Well,
dude, it was...
I blew that off like, okay, because if it was American, I was going to get mad, but you were like...
oh, no,
I was
American,
like, okay. That's not what I meant.
But dude,
I'm a horrible person.
This was so weird because the video I watched, not only it was like a weird montage of people getting their heads cut off, and then a guy getting killed in AA gun.
I watched that once and I was like, yeah, that once is enough for me.
But do you know what the crazy thing was? Is it was like super high def, like very like well produced. Like it was really weird to watch. It was almost like you're watching a movie.
It seemed that seems they were just trying to do it for effect.
Yeah, but it was like super clear. But watching it, you're like, well, I know this isn't fake because.
Oh, okay.
But most of them, they were actually chopping their heads off with the sword, like one slice.
Oh, okay.
And then and then they did it. They showed it slow motion. No. That was like, oh my god, that was really kind of rough to watch.
Why are you watching?
I don't know. I was wondering that as I'm watching. I'm like, why am I watching this? But then the guy with the AA gun, it hit him in his head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, and then of course at the very end, right before the video's over, they got to show a close up of everything.
What? I don't know why you watch these things.
Yeah, I don't know either. But that's
stick to horror movies where you can go, okay, well I can. put this in my head that it's fake.
Well, horror movies, horror news.
Yes, go for it.
I'm going to try to keep away from now on any more It stuff. I watched the It 3 trailer, and I'm actually really excited.
It 3?
The
made two of those already?
The trailer number 3 for it. And I know they got a couple scenes, I think, online, but I'm not going to watch those.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like...
So I'm going to steer clear of those because I don't want anything more ruined before I go see it. Because it looks really good. I'm really excited for it.
That's like when they had the trailer for the making of the new Star Wars coming out. And, like, man, I'll tell you what, like, I watched that, and at first when I thought it was really cool, but now I'm kind of like, meh. Like, I'm not as excited for this one coming out in December as I was Force Awakens.
I'm not either. And I don't know what it was. The first time I watched that trailer, I watched it going, okay. I mean, it looks pretty good. It had none of the effect of that Force Awakens trailer.
I was excited, but then, like, when I saw the making of, and, like, I saw some of the stuff they were doing, and there's a scene where
I don't think I saw
Rey's blocking. They got 3 people attacking her with sword-like things, and she's blocking with something like a lightsaber. But I was like, what? That's like a 3-on-1 combat? I want to see that. But then, like, just the rest of it, I'm like, okay, well, it'll be here in December. In the meantime. What else is going on?
Yeah, I'm still excited to see it, and I'll still go see it, but I'm not as excited as the first one. I like Force Awakens.
Yeah, I liked Rogue One.
Rogue One was good too. I was more excited for Rogue One than I am for Episode 8.
I think for what have you been? I mean, game wise, I know you've been playing.
Yeah, I played
Sniper Elite 4 with me, and
me and you've been playing Sniper Elite 4, and that's been pretty cool. And I'm actually surprised at how long the missions are taking.
I think the missions are taking long because we do stealth around. I mean, we could just run in and blast everybody, but
we
we're trying to sneak around first. Because you and I together, side by side. Just sniper rifling people coming at us would be quick. Would be quick and easy.
Because that one, I think the last time we played, what did we do? It was like an hour 40 minutes or so. The mission took.
Long. Yeah, it was an hour 40 minutes, and then I went through after we play, I go through myself, and I clear the whole map. I kill every single Nazi there is. Yeah. Because that's what you should do in life: is kill every single Nazi.
Kill those Nazis.
So, but no, I mean, like, yeah, that's what I've been playing. I've been playing Killing Floor 2.
Yeah, I finally got to play that with you.
I'm not trying to grind that game because that's one of my big habits. Sorry, I was scooted away from the mic. I have a tendency to grind games. Like, I just get on there and I start going, oh, there's levels involved? Grind. And then I'm like, okay, I've done this. I've been playing the same game at the same point over and over. I mean, this game's different because you're not grinding really levels like. You're not going to different areas. Like, you're staying, and there's all kinds of different maps. I think you've only seen a few of the maps.
Yeah.
The maps are really good. The carnival one is cool. The circus one is cool because you can run around there and, like, there's little, like, bins you can throw your cash out, and then you can play these little mini games while you're waiting for the next wave of zombies or whatever to come through.
Oh man.
There's one like you throw money in this bin, and it opens up. These little bins, like trash bins, open up. You got to try to throw money in all 9 of them, and then you win like a pot or something at the end of it. It's weird.
Yeah, nothing like that's happened.
Other games, I don't really.
Well, I beat wait, it may have been Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I finally beat Until Dawn, the last month's free download on PlayStation.
Yes, I looked up what this ones are. It was
it was like a DLC for Black Flag.
Yeah.
And Just Cause 3.
Yeah, Just Cause 3. I might.
Yeah, get Just Cause 3. I think you like that. It's if you want to just get on, hop around, and just do a bunch of mayhem or liberate villages and stuff. It's really fun for that.
I see a lot of people because I watch a lot of GIF shows on YouTube.
But no, yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to. And with that, let's get into what I personally probably feel is the greatest decade of music.
Yeah.
I love 80's music so stinking much. Although listening to this, you might think I don't because I probably seem like I don't know a lot. I know the songs.
When were you born again?
1980.
1980? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you mean you grew up?
I grew up in the 80s and 90s. When I was growing up in the 80s, I remember some of the music, but I was a little kid, so I'm more into I was more worried about He-Man and G.I. Joe.
Oh man, I was too. The Battle Armor He-Man,
Castle Grayskull, all that great stuff.
I like Snake Mountain because you could have the little microphone you talking to and it had an echo effect.
Oh.
But I was a spoiled kid. We'll get into that some other time. But basically, yeah, Christmas time rolled around and my brother and I almost think it's a scam now. But like my grandmother. I'm gonna talk about it now real quick. I'm already halfway into the story. My grandmother and my great aunt, like, you know, they were retired, so they still made a lot of money. Plus, they worked at Mervyn's. Is that a thing anymore? It's kind of like Walmart, but better. No, not even Walmart. It was like Target, but better furniture and carpeting.
Which region of the state?
This is Las Vegas, so it'd probably be closer towards California.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of them.
It was a pretty good store. I'm not even sure if they're still around. But they worked there, and then like when Christmas would roll around, my brother and I would be like, "We want G.I. Joes" or something like that, and then like my brother would get all the bad guys, and I'd get all the good guys. But then my brother could only stand things for like maybe 3 to 4 months, and then he would just outgrow everything. And once he outgrew it, I absorbed it. I absorbed everything, so it worked out for me in the long run. But yeah, I mean that's just we had like all of He-Man. Like there would be a time frame where He-Man would be so big that you'd grab everything at that point, and you'd have everything that had come out at that point. Anything after was, you know, you weren't going wrong if you didn't get Buzz-Off, who's one of Skeletor's guys, who was a bee who had wings.
Oh yeah,
that was it.
Oh yeah,
I think he was fuzzy.
Yeah,
in some places.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm not sure where. Maybe he was a bumblebee. Yeah,
forgot about that dude.
But
yeah, I was born in 80. You were born in
72.
72.
Yeah.
So 80, you were probably more in tune with 80s music at the actual time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have memories of like a lot of 80s music, but I do remember the biggest one was, oh man, what was that? 5th grade? No, 6th grade. In 6th grade in Las Vegas, they had the 6th grade center. I'm not sure if it's still there anymore, but 6th grade center was basically, it was a school entirely for 6th graders.
Whole school?
Yeah, it was just for 6th graders.
Holy crap.
And the funny thing was, this is where you went there, you had your homeroom, but then you had a schedule. This was like high school, but for 6th graders. So we had our own lockers. We changed rooms. I had, I think 4th period was my art class, which was my favorite class, because our teacher, not only was she attractive, but I think she was youngish. So she must have just got out of college. She was maybe 25, 26, and she was teaching his class. But she used to like she'd give us our project, and she would just have us, work on our schoolwork, work on our stuff. But we'd listen to the radio, and I just remember all this music playing, all these different bands.
What year do you think this was? What part of
when
the 80s?
In 6th grade. How old are you in 6th grade? Is that 10, 11?
I'm thinking 10.
I'm thinking 10. So that was 82? 82, 83, something like that. Yeah, probably 82 or 81. So that was like right at the beginning of a lot of the 80s music.
But I also think now, if I was this age now in the 80s, would I be thinking the 80s was the great, or I think this is crap? Like I think most of the music now is crap.
You would think it's crap because I have this. My thing with people, I have an idea with people's music is that you like what you grew up with and what you listened to in high school and what you listened to probably in your early to mid 20s, maybe later 20s. Because when I first moved out here, I was like 30, and there was some music I listened to, and when I moved out here, 2000, yeah, about 2001 is when I moved out here, like on November. But I remember a lot of music at that time. But the only reason I remember is because I was just broken up with my girlfriend, so it was like music that I was listening to a lot of like Offspring and stuff like that. But I mean that's 2000s music. That's not anyway. But yeah, I mean like a lot of 80s music was just it was really good. Plus a lot of new stuff came out. like I think they might have had new wave in the 70s, but the late 70s, but then it really kicked in the 80s.
Now, was the 80s, you think, when you really started to see like some of the weird group or weird artists like Boy George, stuff like that? Did they have things? Was the 80s really the start?
I think in the 70s, was David Bowie dressing almost woman-like in the
That's
70s?
what I was wondering. Did he? Was it? Yeah. Did he? Do
He
stuff
wore
like that
he
in
had
the 70s?
he wore makeup in the late 70s, but then I don't think that I don't know. Yeah, Boy George was man. I tell you what, Boy George. When I first saw him, I was like,
"Is this a confession?"
Yeah, this is a confession. I was like, this chick dresses weird.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
But she's kind of cute.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for, dude.
And then somebody goes, Boy George, and I was like, I don't get it. What are you talking about?
It's not girl George, Ryan.
It's not girl George. Oh, it's a guy. Oh, what? Okay, whatever.
And he starts slat. Yeah, never mind.
And then I started wearing my mom's high heel shoes. Okay. I did that when I was 3.
Oh crap.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute.
But yeah, he's no. Oh wow, Boy George is not on my list. How about that?
Yeah, Ryan's got a pretty good list. I have a quick, just a rambling of just a few things. No, I was saying your stuff's actually better. I'm trying to gauge how close I am to this mic because I think whenever I get closer, it peaks out. So now I'm going to sit back a little bit, see if that sounds better. The one thing I wanted to mention real quick was the Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller Laserdisc.
A Laserdisc.
Yeah, when I lived.
Videos.
Yeah, it was the actual
okay.
Thriller. Yeah, the music video.
Yeah.
When we still lived in Michigan, when that first came out on Laserdisc, we went to our local video store, rented the Laserdisc, the system itself, got the Thriller Laserdisc, went home, popped in. And I remember being, because I was like a little kid, I remember being that video scaring me.
Yeah.
Mainly the part with Michael Jackson, like when his eyes were turning, or like when he's transforming into the werewolf.
When he turns into the werewolf.
Yeah,
he was a
quote unquote. Yeah, it was. But it was one of those things where it scared me, but I kept wanting to watch it.
See, there you go. You can thank Michael Jackson for your
Michael Jackson and my mom and dad.
Your thing of horror movies now.
The mixture of the two, my parents and Michael Jackson. But yeah, I remember
he traumatized you.
I think that was the only time we rented a Laserdisc. We rented that Michael Jackson Thriller. But that is still one of my all-time favorite songs, just in general, Thriller.
I think my Laserdisc story is better because I lost my virginity watching The Doors.
Yeah, that's way better than me getting scared watching Thriller. Well, I was gonna say, going along with Thriller, in the '80s motif right now was Stranger Things 2.
That video was
trailer.
Huge. Yes.
With Thriller worked in was freaking amazing.
I'm more excited for that coming out than I am Star Wars.
I am too. Oh my gosh, the way they hearing Vincent Price say his lines.
Not only that, but like in that trailer, when they go to the arcade, first thing to pop up is Dragon's Lair. Man, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna break out because I have that on my Xbox 360. Dragon's Lair, the actual game. And then I have that on. There's a DVD collection that came out that has Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair 2, and Space Ace, which is basically the same thing, kind of like Dragon's Lair. I remember I made a comic as a little kid. I drew Space Ace.
Space Ace.
But I made a kit where like if you were reading it, you'd change the panel, and I have one panel where it was like you have to choose this one or this one, and if you flip the page. You went to the top like you died or something like that. And you went to the bottom, you kept going.
No.
It was like my own choose your own adventures.
So yeah, we can start. One more story I want to tell. It was the Tina Turner song. What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh yeah,
I think I told you this.
What? I don't think I've heard this story.
Yeah, I think I did. It was going to my grandma's.
Okay.
There was like 2 weekends in a row. We used to go every Sunday to my grandma's.
That's right, okay.
2 weekends in a row, that song came on, almost like in the exact same spot on our travel. And I liked that song. And for some reason, my family decided to make fun of me and about that, saying how I was in love with Tina Turner and all this stuff. But no, I just like, what's love got to do with it? And what's her song from Thunderdome?
Oh, We Don't Need Another Hero?
Yeah, we don't need another hero.
Oh, no, those songs in my head. Oh man!
But I think some of my other stuff, Van, I think you got them on your list, so we can hop over to your list.
Yeah, I mean, I can really just go through and read because I pulled up the top 200, but I'm not going to go through every one of them because some of them I don't even I don't even know.
These are the top 200 songs or artists?
Top 200 greatest rock artists of the 80s.
200 artists?
But I bet you can't guess what number 1 is.
Number 1 all time in the 80s?
Yeah.
Not Michael Jackson?
There you go.
Oh. I thought you were serious as far as like, you'll never guess.
Now, let's see. Okay, we got...
It was Eddie Murphy.
Do you remember the Alan Parsons Project?
That sounds familiar, but...
I can't even think of any music right now. of any songs.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a song and be like, you may not have heard them, but you may have heard this.
Let's see if I... No, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, we were tossing back and forth if we should play real quick snippets of the songs, but we don't want to. We don't want to get sued.
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I'm not either. So.
Yeah, because I don't want to play Metallica and then have to listen to fucking Lars Ulrich. Jesus, shut up.
Yeah, why are you playing my song so much? You go on me now $5.
His
accent
isn't like that. That's horrible.
Is he even German? Is he German? Or is
I think he's German, but he speaks pretty good English. But I know he's a little like, dude.
Yeah, I speak very good English.
You're going to have so many people who love Metallica are going to hate you right now.
I like Metallica, too.
I like 80s Metallica.
Yeah.
Let's see. 195 is Europe.
Yes.
The final countdown.
We're headed for Venus. I think we can sing We're Okay, right?
Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, OMD.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Black Sabbath.
No, I believe I have heard of Black Sabbath.
Rick Springfield.
That sounds familiar.
Red Hot Chili Peppers came out, and
their
first album came out in 1983.
That's crazy to think that they've been around for that long.
Oh, I know. I think I saw a thing on Facebook or something the other day that basically said their first album came out in 1983. Man. Let's see, John Lennon.
John Lennon.
I skipped a more important person, Terrence Trent D'Arby.
That sounds familiar too.
Yeah, he'd sing like "Wishing Well," and I have like two of his
Wishing
albums.
Well, you have to sing that for me. I'm not familiar.
I'm not singing "Wishing Well" because I have a horrible this voice. I can sing Pearl Jam, and that's about it. Let's see, George Thorogood.
Yeah,
the Dead Kennedys and the Black Flag. That's punk rock for you.
Okay.
I think. I know for exactly Black Flag is punk rock. Eddie Grant's The Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah.
Dawkin. Now you're rocking with Dawkin.
Rocking with Dawkin.
Yeah, that was the thing though.
We'll go back to Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls?
I think I only know one of their songs.
I think that's the only song. Fly Away.
I swear, fly, fly, and I've flown so far. What's that song? Did they sing that song?
I don't know.
I run so far away. Not
Jesus.
Fly. That's Flock of Seagulls, right?
Yes.
And I fly.
I fly so far away.
So far away.
It's horrible.
I'm sorry. See what I mean when I say I love the 80s, but I'm going to screw some stuff up. People are going to go, you don't know the 80s, you idiot.
Dio at 178.
Dio. Is Dio Holy Diver? Or am I thinking of? Okay.
Holy Diver. And
Holy Diver.
Oh man, I blanked.
Yeah, I know. I got it on my phone. Holy Diver and Rainbow in the Dark.
There you go. Rainbow in the Dark.
Rainbow in the Dark.
Dougie Fresh.
It's got to be hip hop, right?
Yes. Which today is the 46th anniversary of hip hop.
Hip hop.
I was born when hip hop came out.
How was that?
I came out and I was scratching in the womb. I bet my biological mother's not too happy with me. That's why she put me up for adoption.
You destroyed me.
She's like, you messed me up. Okay, Corey Hart. Sunglasses in the dark.
Oh.
No, wait.
I wear sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
You're going to sing her.
Well, there's that guy. There was a guy I used to, when I worked at a credit place, there was a friend of one of the guys there, and he worked at a gas station. Mm-hmm. And he worked at night, and he always wore sunglasses. And one of the girls, she would always see him up there, and she would always sing that whenever she was talking about him.
Oh, okay. I'd just start calling the dude Corey Hart. Okay, Twisted Sister.
I am going to sing.
Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister is "We're Not Gonna
There you
Take
go.
It."
Because that's when I run for president. That's going to be my my song.
We're not gonna take it anymore. We're not gonna take it anymore.
Because that's when I give the government over to everyone else. Irene Cara. Oh yeah, she sang the I want to say Flashdance.
The movie.
What a Feeling.
Is that the song to sing when she splashes the water on her?
Yeah. See, I can't sing.
Hey, that sounded fine to me.
Everyone was going, oh my God, my ears.
I can't even think what that song is, though.
And I think she sang the song for Fame.
Fame! Is that what it has that song?
Yeah, that was it. Let's see. Mr. Fine Young Cannibals, The Replacements, Starship. What about Jefferson Starship?
Is that the same thing?
Yeah. But they just called themselves Starship in the 80s. Who sang the greatest song ever made.
Which is?
I don't remember the name.
I was looking at Ryan shaking.
No, We built this city.
Oh, is it? Oh my gosh,
this
isn't
city
that?
on rock and
I was
roll.
watching a thing on VH1 or something.
That was like one of the worst.
Yeah, I think that was the number one. They said the number one worst
song ever made. Which I think that the Friday girl beats that one.
Oh yeah.
Friday. Have you seen that GIF of the guy? He's bobbing his head to that song. He puts a gun up to his
Yes, I am. That is good.
That was me the other day when I had that song stuck in my head. Let's see. Oh, Bruce Hornsby and the Range. I remember them. That was like when I first got into high school. My parents went over to this friend of ours, the friend of theirs house, and I was hanging up in their room with like their two sons, and we were talking about Dungeons and Dragons. And they told me Dungeons and Dragons was crap, and TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the role-playing game, was better. And I was like, "You're out of your mind."
And that's when how much longer until the fists start flying?
And that's when they still haven't found the bodies. Let's see. Air Supply, not bad. The Cult, why are they at 170? They're at 162.
That's like your band right there, ain't it?
That's my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite 80s band.
The Cult.
The Cult can come on, and it's whenever they actually play it on the radio, I always get to the very last part, and I'm like going, damn it, I want to hear the whole song.
What's that? Their really huge hit?
They have tons of huge hits.
No,
not tons. Oh, she sells Sanctuary.
Yeah, she sells Sanctuary.
She sells Sanctuaries at the
By the
seashore.
seashore, yeah.
Let's see. Cool Mo D. I remember him.
That sounds familiar, but I don't know.
That's a hip hop rap dude. Eric Clapton. Come on, Eric Clapton's 70s. What's that song? The one. It's got the very last part of it plays on what's the mob movie?
I know you're talking about Goodfellas.
Goodfellas,
and it's
yeah.
Layla.
Yeah, Layla.
Yes.
Whenever that plays at the end,
ding,
I worked at the movie theater when that came out, and I was going there to clean up, and that song would be that part of the song would always be on when you're cleaning.
I was listening to that song, no joke. I think it was last week with my wife in the car, and when that part of the song came on, when it's just the piano going,
yep.
I told her, I go, whenever I hear that, it reminds me of Goodfellas when they're finding all the bodies.
Exactly.
They're
finding all the bodies.
Yeah, the dude. It's
because they played that in the trailer. Not the trailer. They played that in the end credits.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, because I remember walking around cleaning up popcorn and
yeah,
stuff.
there's a part, the end part of it when the piano's going and all that, ding, 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 ding. It's when they're going through finding all the bodies that De Niro had killed off that were connected to the Lufthansa heist. And
it's been a while since I've seen that.
They find the dude in the meat truck. He's all frozen. They talk about how they had to thaw him out for 3 days before they could perform an autopsy. Jeez. That's a great movie, though. You want to talk about... Was that an 80s movie? 89 or was that 90?
I want to say that was 90. That was like 99. I think that was 90 because I worked in the movie theater at 90 when I was in 1990.
Yeah, that's such a good movie. I love that movie.
And that's when I learned about the secret of popcorn, which I will not give over.
Secret of what?
The secret of popcorn.
If we had a record scratch right now, I'd go. Halt the show. What are you talking about? Secret of movie popcorn?
The secret of movie popcorn.
I love movie popcorn. Don't ruin it.
I'm pretty sure they don't do this anymore.
Okay, we can't see he's rolling. Yeah, he's looking around, and his eyes back and forth. That's what Ryan was just doing.
Yeah. Anyway,
what is it? What is it? Okay. Everybody's dying to know, and by everybody I mean me.
This is at. I'm not saying what chain this was. I'll tell you later. But they used to you pop the popcorn and the popcorn popper, and of course you have the stuff in the front, right?
Yeah.
So when you get there to the movie theater, because I used to work in the concession stand before I was like, screw this, I want to sell tickets to people, because then you get to talk to people.
I hated that.
So then you work in the concession stand and you pop the popcorn in the popper, and then you put the popcorn that comes out into the front window. That's what you think you do. While everyone's in the movie theaters for 2 hours, for an hour and a half and 2 hours, they bag the popcorn. Put in these big giant bags.
Uh-huh.
They put them, and I swear to God, This is where I worked at. This is their 1990. I still don't know if they do this or not. Maybe or maybe not. Dude, I'll still eat popcorn. I don't care. But they bag the popcorn and put it in this closet in the back where they would store the popcorn. Mm-hmm. And of course, they would try to have a system where like you would take like the stuff from the top first because it was this not as fresh or whatever. Okay, but they basically they put it in the little window, which is heat lamps.
Try to keep it warm.
Yeah, so you're getting like 1 day or 2 day old popcorn instead of getting fresh popcorn. It's not fresh popcorn. Yeah, take that, GC.
But dang if it doesn't taste delicious.
It's still good.
If they still do that.
They probably don't. Or do. In this day and age, who knows?
I want to know now.
I want to know what love is.
Yeah, sorry to halt the show like that.
I had a story. Eric Clapton. 10,000 Maniacs. Oh, I loved her voice. I can't remember her name right now. Natalie. It's Natalie.
Natalie Portman?
No. Natalie Portman can't sing. I don't know if she can sing.
Sorry,
Natalie, I love you.
What did they sing?
Oh man, don't make me sing.
Why? Well, can you? Okay, well, words speak like.
Skies are gray.
Do a William Shatner spoken word song.
I'm not saying it. I can't.
What's the name of the song? You remember?
There's a song called "Skies Are Gray."
Okay.
And the video is funny because it's a depressing song she's singing, but she looks all cheerful and she's playing in a big bed with a canopy and she's just having a great old time. But I know her name's Natalie, but I can't remember her last name. But I used to. I remember like when I got back from the Navy, I was a searcher for all kinds of music because I was really into all kinds of stuff. Cinderella, yes, Cinderella's awesome. I think they sing "Nobody's Fool." Nobody's fool.
See, look, that was fine.
You're out of your mind. ABC.
ABC.
No, that's Michael Jackson. They have a band called ABC. The Jesus and the Mary Chain. I've heard of them.
I've never heard of them.
Milli Vanilli, one of the greatest all-time 80s bands ever.
Milli Vanilli. The whole lip-syncing.
What are you kidding me?
What are
they never lip-sync in their whole life. I couldn't get through that with a straight
Was that
face.
Even them? That was not them singing, right?
No, it was some other band who... No, some other guys who did the singing, and then they came out with their own stuff. And then one of the guys, because the other guy killed himself with Milli Vanilli.
They're twins? One of the twins killed himself?
Yeah, one of those guys. I don't think they were twins.
Oh, I thought
they just looked alike because they had the same hair and same jumpsuit.
So the guy who actually sang it, he must have been one ugly dude if they weren't going to put him out there.
I don't know.
So
because you can... Yeah, that's usually what it's about. It's not even about talent anymore. It's about what you look like. Or I think it's always been like that mostly.
Probably.
Man, wait till you guys, if we ever get on YouTube, whoa, you're going to be scared to death. I have 3 eyes.
Right in the middle of his forehead.
Let's see. Hey, that's my all-seeing eye. Slayer, did I say Slayer? Oh, Adamant. How far are we?
We're 40 minutes in.
I thought we were.
I was just turning down the thing so we don't
Slayer.
Peek out so much. Slayer.
Slayer's
See, I can't.
awesome.
Slayer is one of those groups that it's too because I'm.
Is it too scary for you?
No.
I'm not even saying I listen to Slayer. I'm just saying names.
I
remember this guy in the Navy. I was wearing a Slayer shirt. We just started calling him. Well, my friend Bernie used to call him glam rock all the time. But I don't know why when he was wearing a Slayer shirt. Oh God, no.
Billy Squire.
The next one.
What?
NKOTB. New Kids on the Block.
Oh, New Kids on... Oh, my gosh. My sister.
Your sister? My brother.
My... What?
My brother had New Kids on the Block.
What?
My brother was in... My brother and I were complete opposites. Like, I was on the metal and stuff, and he was like... I got, like, New Kids on the Block and... Oh, God, who else was back then? MC Hammer and... all these other bands.
No, it's MC Hammer. I listened to him.
I liked his. I can only think of 2 of his songs because there was
MC Hammer.
Yeah, MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
Too legit to quit. Too legit to quit. Hey, hey.
MC Hammer. Yeah, too legit. Can't touch this. And there was another one like Pray. Yeah, Pray. We've got to pray just to make it today.
Oh my God. No, I don't remember that song. But yeah, we were like complete opposites when it came to our music. Cassettes. Yeah, I found a bunch of cassettes.
Did you really?
Day, yeah. Well, I was going through because Chris Cornell, when he passed away, he had there was this had to be really early 90s, like 90, 91, or maybe a little bit later. But they used to have sample tapes in Musicland. They used to give.
Was that when Soundgarden come out?
Yeah, there was a Soundgarden. There was Soundgarden on there. It was Outshined, and it was only like the first half of the song. And I was listening to him. I was like, man, this guy's got a voice. And I was like, Jesus, back then.
Right.
And then like it came out later on, and I was like, I've heard this song. I've heard this band because I was like, I still have that tape. I still have that tape. I liked it back then. There's probably I don't even look. I haven't even looked at other bands on there yet to see if they're even still around or if they were. I should actually look that up sometime.
What we're at on the list are we at the moment?
I'm just gonna start skipping stuff. Bananarama.
Now that I've heard. Do you remember the song?
It's a crow summer. That was off of the Karate Kid soundtrack.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Marvin Gaye, Kiss. This is when Kiss was not wearing makeup. This is when they took their makeup off, and everyone was like, "Oh God, put the makeup back on."
Kiss.
Remember that movie?
Detroit Rock City?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That movie has a lot of great 70s stuff.
I like one Kiss song. That's it.
Which Kiss song?
Detroit Rock City.
Really?
Yeah. They're huge one. They're huge hit.
I like
Rock and Roll all night
Strutter.
long. I can't stand it.
Yeah, rock and roll. It's played. That's a problem. A lot of 80s.
And
it's a problem. A lot of radio music.
I think the last 40 minutes of that song is just him going, rock and roll all night,
you're just like,
party every day. I wanna rock, and
I can't. You're going. Oh my God!
I skipped that. I don't skip it. I don't even have it on my
good
music.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Now I have heard of them.
My dad was into a lot of.
What songs you're talking about? It's like some of these bands I've heard of. I'm not. Sometimes I don't know.
Yeah,
the bands
I wish I could give you context, but I'm just going through the bands right now.
Okay.
Earth, Wind, and Fire was R&B basically, but they were like my dad was into a lot of R&B music. We drive around. My dad had the kind of voice we're opposites. He could do the high pitched. So when you get that one guy in the band who can do the high pitched voice, my dad would always hit that part, and I'd be going. I was a little kid, and I tried to match him, and I couldn't do it because when I was 8, I had the same voice. I'm kidding.
When you're 8, you're like, oh, Dad, I can't hit it.
Can't hit it, Dad. Give me a Big Mac. You can't have any Big Macs. My dad wouldn't let me have Big Macs for a long time.
What do you not? Why?
Because they were too big for me. So he'd get a Big Mac, and I wanted to be a big boy, so I wanted a Big Mac. You just go eat your cheeseburger.
You're like,
cheeseburgers
I'm a big
tiny.
boy now.
That's why I was such a scrawny kid. Simple Minds, they're pretty good.
I've heard of them, but I can't picture. I can't hear a song.
Oh, Simple Minds. Oh, dude, don't you forget about me.
Oh, that's right.
That's the one that's the song I won $5,000.
Yeah, that's right. Because you knew the whole song, right?
No, because you had to be the 50th caller at this place I was working at, and as soon as the song started, I was like, "Oh man, call!" Because I knew I was waiting for it.
Oh, I thought you had to say the words to it.
Oh God, no!
Oh, I thought you did.
That would be
the whole
horrible.
time I've been living a
lie.
life.
Do I have to sing this? Falco.
I've not heard of Falco.
Rock me, Amadeus.
Oh, okay.
Amadeus.
Oh no! When you sing that song, I don't think of that. I think of. Oh, help me, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Oh, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas.
You're ruined.
Can I play the piano anymore? Well, of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. Oh, come on, people's got to know that's from The Simpsons, man. That's one of the greatest. Oh, God, I love that. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Oh, I love that.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you know that's so much about that. Jeez.
Oh, because that's such a great moment in The Simpsons history.
Oh, boy. Okay. Tone Loc.
No, you lost me.
What, Tone Loc? I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. That's not Tone Loc.
I was going to say... What?
No, Tone Loc is Funky Cole Medina. And,
okay.
He's the guy with the voice. He was in...
oh, yeah.
He was in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I'm going to say Pet Cemetery.
Oh, yeah, he's got that.
Ace Ventura,
he's got
Pet
that really
Cemetery.
That's right. Who did the big butts?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That's right, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay. Because I had to remember he's on those commercials now where he's doing spray commercials. You poor man. Well,
he's not now.
I bet it pays.
Yeah.
Let's see, Patti LaBelle, but I think she's been around for a while. UB40. No, I'd be 45, not 40.
I ain't 40 yet.
You will be.
I will, yeah. It's
UB.
coming up soon.
You be 40. Aretha Franklin. Man, I tell you what, every time Respect comes on my radio, don't be looking at my car when I'm driving.
Because you're just belting it, ain't you?
I am. I love that song. I love that song. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Some of these seem like they shouldn't be 80s. Some
I know. When you said Aretha Franklin, I'm not thinking 80s, man.
Yeah, I mean, she had some stuff in the 80s, but I mean, here we go. Oh, I had a crush on this girl.
Uh-oh.
Debbie Gibson.
Debbie Gibson. I've heard of it.
She had a schnoz, but...
She could use that schnoz.
Yeah, she probably could. And the other one, Tiffany, the redhead. I think she sang the song, but it was a remake of another song. But she was like, they had girls who used to sing in malls, and these were like the mall girls.
Oh, okay.
Like I think Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. I mean, they had albums and stuff, but I mean, they used to. A lot of their audiences were like the mall girls.
Okay, I gotcha.
Skid Row, yes.
Skid Row.
I love that band. They were a band like, was it 18 in Life? But my friend and I would always sing that when we were 18. We were like, this is it. This is as old as we're getting. Now look at me. 18 in life, I'm gonna die.
Life to go.
Asia. Asia's a good band.
I like it, yeah.
Loverboy. Sheena Easton. Eddie Money. Let's see. Blondie. A lot of great stuff from Blondie.
What was that? Was it Blondie who had that song where, like, at the end of it, she did, like, some weird rap almost?
She starts doing a rap, yeah.
What song is that?
That song's weird. I had to play that song on Rock Band the other day. And I was just sitting there going, can this song be over now? Because it just goes on. And then she's not a very good rhymer. She keeps rhyming the same. She's almost. Yeah. She's kind of like Kanye, where he just says the same word over and over and over again.
Yeah, rhymes the same word with the same word.
Yeah, because that's poetry, folks.
That's right.
As long as it rhymes, as long as it's the same word, I guess it counts.
You're like, well, I guess technically that's a rhyme.
You know what I mean? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
When I get mean, that's what I mean. Oh man, I'm a better poet than Kanye. Elvis Costello, he was 80s. Violent Femmes.
Violent Femmes. I've heard of them.
Yeah, they had some good songs. Man, I cannot give you any song titles. I wish I could. Basically, you can just look these up later.
I wish you could too.
Paula Abdul, Stray Cats.
Stray Cats, yeah.
Yeah, but Stray Cats is always weird because it's always like, these guys missed a whole... they missed a whole... They're like the... What do they call those girls? The ones who... Like the rock... They were like the rockabilly, but the Billy girls.
Yeah, what do they call them?
I think they're called Billy Girls.
Okay.
They're one of the ones who wore like the polka dot
Now, Stray Cats, were they Rock This Town, or was that...
Yeah, they Rock This Town.
Rock This? Okay. Who was the other big rockabilly? Stray Cats and... it was like a dude's name, right? It was
in the 90s.
Was it... Stray Cat... What was the other guy's name, though? Wasn't it a guy's name for the group?
I think so.
Stray Cat...
Oh, wait, Stray Cats, but Stray Cats is the guy who sings in Stray Cats.
Did he go off and do his own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Stray Cats. Brian
Seltzer?
Yeah, Brian Seltzer Orchestra or something like that. Yeah, that's right.
That's him.
So he was a singer for Stray Cats.
Yeah.
And then he did his own. Okay.
But I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who would have an orchestra. Like that guy's stuck in the 40s, man. New Edition, that was another band my brother was into. New Edition was like Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Frankie does.
Styx, the Stone Roses. There's a song on Rock Band from the Stone Roses I love to play because it's awesome.
You go back to Styx. Styx is Styx.
Toma Arigato,
Mr. Roboto. But didn't they also sing "Come Sail Away"? Was that Styx?
Which one?
Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
I want to say yes.
I think that was Styx. Because he's like, we saw an angel, and then the next verse is like, we thought they were angels, but they're really aliens coming to...
The Clash, Rat.
I have heard of Rat.
Yes.
Rat is... hang on. Round and round.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay.
Goes around.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Quite right.
Yeah, quite right. And they're the other one. They're the other group that sounded like Twisted Sister.
Yeah, they really do.
Come on, feel the noise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Girls, rock your boys.
The Pretenders. Chrissy Hynde was... I'm not going to say she's... There's a lot of... This is going to sound bad. There's a lot of female singers that aren't 10s. But man, when you see him sing, I'm like going, I would like to be her boyfriend, just so she could write a song about me. Chrissy Hines, one of those girls.
You'd have to be with her and then break up.
I don't want to break it though, because then you can't go to her.
Well, I'm sorry, that's the way it works.
You can't go to her concerts, and then she's like, "Get him out of here now." Break his legs before you break his legs. Poison. Man, I was huge into Poison in high school.
Poison. Every rose has a thorn.
Every rose has a thorn.
Every rose has a thorn.
I almost said Smoking in the Boys' Room, but that was Motley Crue. But they were those guys were almost the same.
Well, Motley Crue's got to be.
Man, I'll tell you what. I went to a Poison concert with my friend Travis, and Warrant was opening up for them. Oh. And Warrant was blowing us away with how good they were. And Poison got on stage, and man, they must have not slept, or they must have been crashing or something like that. Because they did, like you see the videos, they're running around, jumping, cartwheels, backflips, all kinds of crazy stuff. They all stood in one place and just played the concert like we're probably gonna die when this is over.
You're right. They're probably so hungover.
They were wasted. It was still a decent concert. I mean, Warren made that show of theirs, to be sure. Let's see, Poison, New Order. I have New Order on here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, they were number 1 on the New Wave chart. What was that, Blue Monday?
Blue.
Oh, that
sounds familiar.
I think that was close to it. I just made that up off the top of my head.
That sounds quite familiar, I see.
Let's see. Sting, Berlin, Stevie Nicks. I said Nikki Sixx. Stevie Nicks, Joan Jett. How is Joan Jett in the 104? She should be at least in the top 100. Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch. Boston.
Oh yeah.
B-52s. Although I would say B-52s were, I want to say 70s, but I'm not even sure.
It's Love Shack, baby. It was as big as a whale.
All right.
Let's set sail.
There's a ton in hundreds, but I don't want to get into them all. I was hitting the.
Yeah, skip through like the big. Let's get some big ones.
Want to go for the top 20?
Yeah.
No, I gotta go top 25.
Okay.
25, Bon Jovi.
Oh.
Living on a prayer.
We're halfway.
Oh my God, Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Dancing on the ceiling. I'm sorry. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Sorry, Adele. That song's been taken.
Oh snap!
Oh. Judas Priest. There's a lot of good Judas Priest songs on the Rock Band. See, there's a category there. A lot of stuff I'll get into music-wise is due in part thanks to Rock Band. And, of course, Guitar Hero before it. But Rock Band stayed the course. And they're better. They're awesome. Iron Maiden, yes.
Yeah.
Dude, they do not get a whole lot of radio play, but I can't believe how many albums. You'll hear them every now and then. There's like on 105, I think they'll have like on Fridays they'll have like the metal hour or something like that.
Oh, I must always miss it because I usually always listen to 105.9 to and from work. But yeah, Iron Maiden, man, run to the hills.
That's pretty good. Number 21, Rush.
Oh, you know what? I know a lot of people cannot stand his voice, and it is kind of weird sounding. It's very high pitched. But man, it doesn't matter though. They're such good musicians though, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's musicians. They play their own instruments.
Working Man. I know it's a long song, but that's just such a great song.
That song is almost impossible to play. Because you get to that part in the middle where they just start going off, and you're like going, I don't know where you guys are going, but I'm along for the ride.
Especially, not to mention too, every like 80s reference thing you hear, it's Tom Sawyer's like always one of them songs.
Yeah, like especially in movies.
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer will always pop up.
Yep.
I was about to say The Who, but The Who's somebody else. That's another band entirely. AC/DC, number 20.
They're only number 20 for 80s?
Yeah.
That's one freaking Brian Johnson joint. That's like...
AC/DC's like... I know a lot of their stuff is simplistic, but man, those guys make simplicity work. Well, look at I mean, it just makes you... Dude, that song... but that was when they had... What's his name?
Bon Scott?
Yeah, Bon Scott. Yeah. But that, Oh, it's the song. Every time I hear it, if I'm driving, get out of the way.
Oh, something blood. If you want blood,
if you want blood, you got it, man.
That part when he goes, "You got it!"
Yeah,
it just kind of
goes off,
trails off.
I'm doing 100.
He's like,
I'm doing 100. Get out of the way.
But dude, I mean, that you want to.
If I go off the road, this is the point I want to go off the road because I just want to hear that as there's no other sound.
Yeah, as you're just flying. But dude, that's one you're talking about. Warrant giving an awesome show. That's one thing with AC/DC. Man.
Oh yeah, they give a great
show.
What
they just finished, then they're done. Like they just finished the
Are
last
they
tour.
Done?
I think Angus said he was hanging it up. So I think that's it because
Brian
Johnson already had to because he was hearing or something like that. So
yeah, his hearing was going.
Yeah,
I think his voice is going too.
Axl Rose was singing with him.
Okay, I've got to point out something here. What the fuck? Sorry. What is Journey doing in 32?
For 80s?
Yeah.
I would have been for sure they'd have been top 10. And
I'm just kind of going through. Hall & Oates? Come on. Billy Idol? Oh, NXS. Tom Petty, Heartbreakers.
Is this in the top 20?
No, I'm down at number 52 right now. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, we and you have talked about him. How we always found it a bummer that we got into him after he died.
Like when Prince passed away. Like I was like I listened to Prince in the 80s, but kind of really wasn't into it. But then like after he's gone, you appreciate the music more.
Yeah.
But you're kind of going, I should have been listening to it back then. But then like to hear because I always just thought he was a singer and a dancer. I mean, I've seen him play guitar.
Right.
But I didn't know he played, you put an instrument in front of him, he can play it. And I'm like, man, that's serious talent.
Now, Stevie Ray Vaughan, did he die in the late 80s or was it the 90s when he died?
Mid-80s?
There's a helicopter crash, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't like in the fog or something?
I don't know.
Something weird. I was like, oh, man.
No, but I think...
He's do his music. He's such a good guitarist, man.
I think my friend Jonathan, his sister... in Texas, used to hang out at parties, and Stevie Ray Vaughan was there, and he played guitar. But just hanging out. He wasn't putting on a concert. He was just having fun. And I was like, that's awesome. You got to see him before.
Yeah.
That's cool. Dire Straits, number 19.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
I didn't know who they were until every summer I used to go. Yeah, I knew him from that, but that was about it. And then Walk of Life.
Yeah.
But then, I didn't really know who they were until I used to go to Las Vegas every summer because my parents were divorced, and that's where I'd go spend time with my dad. So then, my grandmother and my great aunt had these friends from Philadelphia called I almost want to say their last name, but I don't want to say it. It was Brian and Greg and Walter. I think that was their name. These three boys and their mom Joanne. I think it was her name Joanne. And they brought because they were in a band. They made up their own band. The three brothers.
Oh, okay.
And they were listening to a lot of Dire Straits, and they got me listening to them.
Well, dude, it's that song.
Every time I hear the Walk of Life song, I always think of baseball. Because if you ever watch the video, that's what it is.
Oh, really?
It's them playing. It's them playing on a stage, and a bunch of baseball. Best subs were catching balls and stuff. Catching balls.
Catching the ball.
Cupping balls.
MTV. I know it's not the name of the song. It's called what is it actually called?
Which one?
I want my MTV. It's not called that. It's called crap. I'm drawing a blank.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Anyway, but that song, the build up when you hear the drums,
oh yeah.
And then you hear that guitar. It just hits. It's like and I love the way that just goes into that. I just butchered that with my wow.
That's just. But, so many.
That's great.
So much good music.
That guy has a very distinct voice.
Oh yeah, he does.
It's almost like a.
It's like he's doing Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan or
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty, yeah.
Well, Tom Petty learned from Bob Dylan. I think he was a student.
It would make sense because there's. Yeah,
they sound alike. Let's see, Dire Straits, NWA. I'm not saying what the N stands for. With attitude.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you? Nincompoops. Metallica, number 17.
Over AC/DC?
80s Metallica was awesome.
You're right there.
Because I remember I was a senior in high school when the Black Album came out, and we were in technical theater class, and we put one in on the stage and listened to it over those stage speakers.
Yeah.
Just blasting the whole auditorium with
You're right. That Black album, that was the first rock.
That was the best album.
CD.
Because you can say what you want about Metallica, but when I was in the Navy and Load and Reload came out, there was a couple good songs. But after that, I've just totally lost. I think the other thing that killed them for me was the whole... What the hell was it called? The thing where you could stream music? Or you could steal music from the internet?
Like Napster and stuff like that.
Yeah, the whole Napster thing ruined Metallica for me. Because then I was like... I mean, I get where they were coming from, but I was like, all right, you're just a bunch of babies.
I think the last newer song of them I liked was from... it was on the Mission Impossible 2 soundtrack.
Oh, man.
I can't remember what it was called.
Here's one.
What?
I miss this woman.
Uh-oh.
You gotta guess who it is.
You missed.
Great vocalist.
So she's dead.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, are you talking about Whitney Houston?
Yes.
Really?
Whitney Houston, yeah. Number 16.
She did, yeah, that was very classic 80s, man.
Because she'd be 80s. Like you could go back, and think of, the great, these great vocalist ladies, like Whitney Houston. And then 90s, I'd have to give that to Mariah Carey.
Well, but I would say this about Whitney Houston. Probably her biggest song, though, was probably from the 90s, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Was it from The Professional?
The Bodyguard?
The Bodyguard,
yeah.
The Professional. Different kind of guy, person with a gun.
Yeah. A better person with a gun. That was a great movie. Yeah, she had a great voice. I know a lot of people give her the greatest national anthem at a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Was hers.
Yeah, that first one. I don't want to talk about the one she tried to recreate it. But that was back there. See, drugs, kids, it's bad for you. Look at Whitney Houston.
Yeah. That sucks.
There we go. George Michael and Wham.
Oh, George Michael. Wake me up.
Because the funny thing, the thing about music is, and most people don't know this, I'm not giving you any kind of secret to the thing, but most guys like music that girls they like. So, a lot of girls would be going, oh, I love Duran Duran. You're like, well, those guys are a bunch of fags. But then, because I brought this up before, because in the 80s, it was always George Michael and that other guy in Wham, those guys are totally gay. We were right at that time, but girls loved them. But then when it came to Duran Duran, we tried to throw the gay card out there. This is the 80s, different time.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't even do this stuff now. But, the 80s, they're going, oh, Duran Duran, those guys are gay. I don't think any of those guys, they were dating supermodels. You need to shut your mouth, little kid Ryan. If I ever meet you in the future, I'm going to punch you. Janet Jackson. Oh, man. Remember when people thought Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson were the same person?
Yeah, why did they get the same nose? I never understood that.
I don't know. No, because Michael got a different nose later on.
Did he?
I think that family just started swapping noses. That's an old joke. That joke sucks. Def Leppard, yes.
Oh, Def Leppard, yeah.
I saw Def Leppard in concert.
Did you really?
Yeah, that was a good. That was a good time.
In the 90s?
That was 80s.
Oh, in the late 80s?
Yeah, that was late 80s. Who have I seen in concert? I saw Poison. I saw Motley Crue. I made out with a girl I didn't even know of Motley Crue. And then I turned around 5 minutes later, she was making out with another guy.
And were you like, oh?
And I was like, oh, I better get myself checked. No, that girl was kind of that girl was kind of sketchy.
Oh.
But I was like, I don't know why this girl's making out with me, but I'm in for it.
You're like, all right.
17. We saw Motley Crue, and Lita Ford opened up for him. And Lita Ford was on stage, and I was like, I want to see her. And then we saw Metallica when the Black album came out. I just called it Black. It was just called Metallica, right? Is it Metallica's Metallica album? Is that what it's called?
Like you said, I've always heard it referred to as the Black album.
Yeah, I just called it the Black album. Like the Beatles have the White album.
Yeah.
But they have, we saw Motley Crue, and I saw Metallica. Never saw Megadeth. That would have been fun. I don't even see Megadeth on her. I think Megadeth came out later.
They weren't in the 80s?
I don't see. I'm just doing a quick scan. Peter Gabriel, David Bowie, Pointer Sisters, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince.
The Fresh Prince.
Whoa, he came in second? Because DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh.
Fresh Prince. How did he put himself in the secondary category? And then he became what happened to DJ Jazzy Jeff? Jazzy
Jeff? Wasn't he on the show with him though?
I think he was
the guy that always gets tossed out.
Yeah, I think he got tossed out the door all the time. Where was I? Oh, number 12. one of the greatest bands of my 80s, my high school days. Had all their T-shirts.
Oh, this has got to be.
Go, tell me.
GNR?
Yes, Guns N' Roses. No, I like Guns N' Roses. I like the music. I did not like Axl Rose later on when he was like,
"Oh, beating women.
I could beat my girlfriends, especially Stephanie Seymour, one of the most beautiful women ever made." If you look up pictures of Stephanie Seymour, holy mackerel! How does this little tiny? What is he like? 5'4"?
Axl Rose is
Axl Rose. I don't know.
He probably is because he's got a voice. So them guys are usually
He's got
short
a
dudes.
powerful, but it's those people that kind of attitude, like I'm short, so I got to make up for it with being an asshole. But then he said do like concerts where he wouldn't like go on for stage for 2 hours. People are going, they're killing each other.
Didn't he cause like a riot in like?
Yeah, because somebody did something. So it was something had something to do with the bouncers' security, and he was like, well, because of the laws of security, I'm effing out, and he just threw down his microphone and left, and then everyone just went nuts, and they just.
I know the one thing about Guns N' Roses, you made me die laughing. You were helping us move stuff into a storage unit, and
oh man,
Welcome to the Jungle Zone, and it was the part when he's going. And what did you say? You remember what you said?
No.
I
started laughing at that part though.
I don't remember your exact words, but he said something about he was getting banged from behind or something. It was something weird like that. That's why he was making that noise. And I don't know. It was the way you worded it or something. I don't know. But God, man, I started dying laughing.
Oh man, sometimes things just come out of my mouth. Number 11, Phil Collins. Everyone thinks of that song. Or you think of Studio.
Or the one about the homeless people.
What's the one about homeless people?
It's called The Homeless People. No, it's the dang it.
All right, you look at it.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Number 10, The Police.
Oh, what was that song that just keeps going on?
All of them. At the very end of every Police song, it just goes. It's the same word.
Was it Message in a Bottle? Message in a bottle. Boom, 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 boom.
Message in a bottle. All right, guys, we're gonna do this 12 more times, maybe 14 more times. And
it was Rock Band that kind of
that was it. Because we'd sit there and we'd play, and I'm going, "Are you serious?
It's still going?"
I was like, I never realized they did this at the end of every song. They keep doing the same line. I mean, like I got the title because I can just listen to the end of the song all the time.
Yeah. To go back to Phil Collins real quick, it was the song about Another Day in Paradise.
Oh, that's right, because the video had homeless people in it.
Ding, ding, ding,
he was like, "Look at all these homeless people. I'm not gonna give you a dime. I'm out of here." And
that's right. So get out the chaps, I'm out.
Billy Joel.
Ah,
Billy Joel was big in the 80s. Pussy married the Joker.
The Joker?
I make this joke about
Oh.
Christy Brinkley. Because Christy Brinkley, when she smiles, looks like Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
She does. I've never put that together till you said that. Oh, my God, she does.
She smiles and he's like, oh,
yeah.
My God, that'd be somehow,
I'm waiting for her to,
somehow fun, somehow terrifying.
Yeah, I'm waiting, when she smiles, I'm waiting for her to say something like she's just put some funny gas in something that we're all about to realize, like toothpaste.
In your drink. Public Enemy. Never really listened to him, but that's rap. That's R&B rap for you.
Rapidy rap.
Hip-hop. Number 7. Oh, this is a big one.
Okay. And
they're only good as one part, not the other version of this band. They had 2 different singers. Only one of them is the actual.
You are talking about Van Halen, not Van Hagar, right?
Yes. There's only Van Halen.
Yeah, I agree.
Run DMC.
Mm.
Bruce Springsteen. Number 5. That's pretty big.
You know what?
I don't think he had some hits, but
he has hits. But he's one guy that I went back and listened. I don't really like any of his stuff.
Really?
I've realized that. Yeah.
Not even the USA one. Born in the USA.
Maybe I think that's like the only one. I went back to listen to like his hits, and I'm like, I don't really care for any of them except Born in the USA.
There's a band I like you don't like because of their political views. That's U2.
Oh yeah.
See, I like U2. I like their music, but yeah, he does do his. But plus, Bono's also kind of this guy who's like. I heard a story once where he was driving with this guy who was interviewing him, and he stopped to give these 2 kids a ride, and he had him in the back seat, and he was like, he put the new album in, and he was like talking about the album and basically trying to pump himself up. Well, it was more of like, hey, what do you guys think of this album? Huh? Aren't we great? Huh?
Oh, I thought
that kind of thing.
Okay. I thought
like otherwise it'd be like, well, it's cool that he picked up 2 people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking before he said that, I was thinking he popped in the new CD. Like, hey guys, have a listen to what our and not
he was kind of doing that, but he was also kind of like, what do you think? You know,
he does seem like a dude who's very full of himself.
I think he's probably pretty cool to hang around
but
with.
I like
but
more
he probably
U2
would
songs
be.
than Springsteen.
I'd be like, I'm good with an hour hanging out with Bono, but I gotta go, man. I got stuff.
And then he'll try to take. He'll say his crap is bigger than yours. And
I'll show him my craps are bigger than his. You give me a couple days.
Couple days and get you a Frosty.
Couple days and bake one up. Number 3. Her spawn, Lady Gaga, has taken over her job. Man, number 3.
Oh dang.
Madonna, I remember me and my friends, the guys I played D&D with back in the day. We used to. This is like 7th and 8th grade. We were running around in this like forest area, just goofing off. And we found a Madonna tape, and we were fighting over who got the Madonna tape. It was like a Virgin tape.
Oh.
We were like,
I want like a virgin.
And like I remember one of my friends was like, one of my friends got it just because he was a bigger guy.
Oh my gosh.
The big buff dude was like, that's mine. I want that Madonna tape. No, I want it. I think it actually worked pretty good too.
We already know
number 2.
Number 1 is Michael Jackson. We've got that.
Number
2. All right, give me a hint.
Super Bowl. He played the Super Bowl.
Oh, Prince?
Yeah, Prince.
Ah, okay.
That was one of my favorite Super Bowl. What did I say? Super toe.
Super toe.
Super toe. That would be a soccer bowl.
Super toe. Halftime performances?
Yeah, his was one of my favorite ones, especially just the fact that it was raining.
Yeah,
and somebody had the foresight to throw purple lights in there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not the biggest Prince fan, but that was pretty cool.
Dude, when he was playing guitar, and you were just like,
he's a good guitar.
Oh
yeah, he was a good
dude.
guitarist.
He's a great guitarist. I never got the thing where he'd always have these female artists hanging around him, like Vanity and Sheena Easton, and I'm like, was he building them up for music, or was he just trying to be like?
He wanted to bang him.
I think. What do you mean wanted to?
He did. Wasn't the guy like 5 foot?
Was he? I know he was a little. He was a little dude.
He was that short.
That's another one of those guys who's like a little. It's the Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
He's like I'm Napoleon. I'm 4
foot
8.
I've heard he
I'm
was
gonna conquer the world. But yeah, he probably was.
So that was the what was that website's list?
This was Digital Dream Door. What the hell's this? I just found a list.
Digital Dream Door's top 200 80s rock band or 80s artists.
Oh, there's songs over here on the side.
Well, before we roll to see what the next episode's
number 1 is Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
And for Michael Jackson, all I'm gonna say is Thriller was a great album. I remember my cousin had Thriller. She had taped it on a tape, and I ruined that tape by putting tape over it and then recording my voice.
Oh my gosh! What?
I was a little jerk.
Thriller, like I said earlier, is one of my favorite songs in general.
Videos, yeah. I mean, he had a lot of good beats.
Come on, when you think 80s, man, first thing is
it's because like you got to think of all the videos he put out, man. Because MTV in the 80s was huge. Mm-hmm. Back when it was actually music television, and now it's what's music?
Do they ever play any music on there? That's not background for a reality show. I don't even think it's.
Oh God, fucking reality shows.
But I wanted to mention real quick two artists. I'm sure Cyndi Lauper was probably on there somewhere.
Oh yeah, Cyndi Lauper, yeah.
But
I got that real quick.
What's that song from the Goonies? Good Enough.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
That's not a bad song.
I love that song, man. It was just because I love the Goonies movie so much too. But also, speaking of another 80s movie, has another great 80s song, Lost Boys. I Still Believe, with the buff saxophone player.
Oh, I just watched this thing on him the other day.
I still believe.
Oh my God. That guy was in. He was in Tina Turner's Man.
Tina Turner's, like her sax player. But yeah, we're at 1 hour 22 right now.
Hour 22.
Yeah, we're pretty. So it's going pretty long. So if you want to shoot through that real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot through this real quick. Okay, top 10 bands. I went through different ones.
This was just your personal pick?
Yeah, but I also went off some other things and kind of looked at them. Okay, top 10 bands. This is by pop, heavy metal, new wave, hard rock, and rap, because I had to throw rap in there because that's when rap really came out.
Yeah.
In the 80s, yeah. Okay, for pop, we have number 10, David Bowie, which I think he should be higher on the list. Wham, Phil Collins, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Because in the 80s, Queen.
Yeah, well, they were probably on that list.
Flash.
Saving of the universe. I'm telling you, man, have you watched Ted yet?
Ted.
The
Oh, no.
I don't like Seth MacFarlane.
With the bear? No.
Yes, with the bear, but you will love.
Why don't you like Seth MacFarlane?
But he's a uber liberal.
Is he really?
Yes.
Okay.
But
see, I don't care about people's political things.
Oh, I don't either, unless they cram it in my face.
Yeah, that's true.
But he does have some funny stuff, and that movie is funny. And
I like Bill Maher sometimes, but my God,
he will. The Flash stuff in that, I think, will have you rolling.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay, let me go back to pop. Prince, number 4. Madonna, number 3. George Michael. Why does he get George Michael and Wham? It's 2 different things. No, because he had.
Well, he did solo stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, man. Was that 90s or was that 80s? The one who had the video with him, and he wasn't even in it. I think he may have had a profile, but he was burning his stuff from his. You gotta have faith.
Oh.
Faith. He was burning his stuff and blowing up the jukebox and blowing up his guitar and stuff like that. But that whole video was nothing but supermodels that were popular at the time. Oh, and Cindy Crawford was in that. She was in a bathtub, nothing but milk.
Bathtub of milk?
Yeah, we might have to look that up later. And number 1, Michael Jackson. George Jackson. Let's see. I'm gonna go to new wave now. Number 10, Men at Work.
That was another song. Yeah,
my dad bought me the single for "Who Can That Be?" knocking at your door.
Well, see, my son absolutely loves "Land Down Under."
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Come from a land down under.
Not only that, but there's another song that they were really good. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was so good.
I'm so happy. My son loves that song, and he also loves Huey Lewis and the News' Back in Time.
Yeah, he was the name of their big '80s album was Sports.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. It was.
You know why I know that?
Did you have it?
No.
Oh.
American Psycho. Because he talks about it
right
before he axes what's his face.
That's right. That's right. He's a big Huey Lewis and the News fan.
Yeah. And he goes, "Hey, whatever that guy's name is."
Yeah, hey, so-and-so. He turns around and axe to the face.
Oh man, that's a great '80s movie.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't take place in the '80s, but it took place in the '80s.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Movie's set in the '80s. Yeah.
Number 9, Duran Duran, Blondie, Depeche Mode was big in the '80s. A friend of mine, Mark, was big in the. There's a lot of bands Mark was into. I was like, "You're stupid," because I was in the metal. Yeah. But now that that's all said and done with, I'm like, "Oh man, I like some Depeche Mode songs now."
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The Police, The Cars, The Cure. The Cure was huge.
They were like the emo band, right?
Yeah, but they were emo before really there was emo. Yeah. Talking Heads. Talking Heads is pretty good. Simple Minds. I think I read that off. New Order. I've read that off. I put a thing here. What about Susie and the Banshees? They'd be new wave. I'm listening to them a lot now. I love Susie and the Banshees. Because a friend of mine, Serenity, that's her real name. She looks a lot like Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees. But she wears her hair long. Susie wore her hair up, and there's her hair up in this little where it comes down to points and it's shaved up like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got next rap.
Hard rock.
Or heavy. Oh, okay.
ZZ Top.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Pretenders. Tom Petty. Journey. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yep.
Genesis. Back when they actually when people actually knew how to spell Genesis and not like they do now. There's no Y in Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis was before Phil Collins' solo, right?
Yeah, it's before he left. Did he play drums in Genesis?
I think he did.
Because Peter Gabriel was Genesis as well.
Yeah, because he played drums and he was the lead singer, right?
I think so. No, I don't know.
I think he was lead singer. I don't know.
The Cult and Guns N' Roses. Yeah, I'll go to rap because I'm going to leave metal for last. Okay. Eazy-E, which his rap was alright, but that's the dude who he didn't think he died of AIDS.
Did he really?
Yeah.
See, most of this I won't know.
You're right. Yeah, I only know some of this because I looked it up. Some of these guys I know, but Grandmaster Flash, I've heard of him. Tone Loc, Big Daddy Kane. I've heard of Big Daddy Kane. I don't think I've heard of his stuff. Ice-T. Beastie Boys.
That Ice-T?
Huh?
No, it was Lemonade. Lemonade, beat the sign. Okay.
Jeez, that commercial. Oh, man. LL Cool J. What's LL stand for?
Little Loco. I don't know.
Ladies love Cool J.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's
I think that's fine. I think that's what he said before. That dude does seem pretty smooth.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him in movies though. He can be a goofball too. He was in that movie with James Woods and what's his name from Back to the Future?
Oh, Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Oh, what is his name? Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, my wife watches him on that CSI Miami with Chris O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, he looks different. He looks different now. Then we got Run DMC. I'm a Smith Public Enemy.
Yep.
Because they're why we have little warnings on our
That's right,
on our stuff now. Because
of
someone's dumb wife, she had to find something to do to bother us all with. And NWA is number 1. And for let's see, heavy metal, which I also had to say, how come Salt and Pepper on my rap
Salt and
one,
Pepper, yeah.
And MC Hammer. We consider that rap?
MC Hammer?
Yeah, I would say, but it's more R&B, dance kind of stuff.
Hip-hop.
Yeah,
hip-hop. I'd say hip-hop.
Yeah, I'd say hip-hop. Devo wasn't in my new wave.
Devo, yeah. They were the hat guys,
yeah.
Right?
They had some crazy stuff. Okay, for my heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Number 10, Judas Priest. Number 9, for all you white trash out there, White Snake. For all you hayseeds who like White Snake.
I sure do like
number 8, Dio.
Yeah.
Number 7, Black Sabbath. Although I have number 4, Ozzy Osbourne. But I mean, he went solo. I got Slayer. I got Rush.
Yes.
Under metal?
Ah.
Motorhead.
Motorhead, that's
Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Metallica. And I say number 1 is Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
And you know how I got an Iron Maiden? There's a quick story for you. When I was in... What was this? 9th grade? Yeah, 9th grade. So I'm sitting there. I'm drawing by myself, just goofing off. And this kid next to me with long hair looks over and he sees me drawing. And he's like, hey, draw this for me. And he throws me like... This isn't even an album cover. It's a stupid little thing on a tape. Because the pictures weren't that big on the tape.
Yeah, they were.
So I had to draw the Iron Maiden's The Trooper, or I was going to get my butt kicked.
Oh my god!
So
that
I
is
drew
so
it.
80s right too,
I drew
man.
it. I drew it as best I could, and he was like, "Cool." And then next day he gave me another one, and then another one. So I drew like Aces High. I drew like because he was giving me the singles because they had all the Eddie artwork.
Yeah.
So I really got into Iron Maiden because I didn't want to get my butt kicked.
Dude, that is straight out of like an 80s movie, man.
That's totally out of an 80s
kid,
movie.
draw me this Iron Maiden picture. I'm going to
Draw
kick
us
your
beat
butt.
your ass. Then I think he even said, "Don't put your." I guarantee after I drew it, he put his name on it.
He's like, "Hey guys, check out this thing.
Check out what I drew." And they were like, "Ryan drew that."
Yeah, we know Ryan.
We can tell Ryan drew that. All right, that's it for my stories for the 80s, and that's
our 80s talk.
80s
it's,
music.
Pretty long. We're at an hour and a half right now, so we're gonna roll the dice.
Good lord.
Or the
hour and
die.
a half. Yeah,
we got
die.
one.
Here
Right?
we go. Yeah.
All right, here we go. What are we gonna talk about next time?
Next time we're talking about 4 horror and
yes. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Woo.
Oh, I got some stuff for this.
Heck
I got some
yeah.
stuff for this topic. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. Get ready for another extra long episode, boys and
Yeah,
girls.
this should be long.
Be cool.
This is going to be more you centric. I mean, I have some stuff
Yeah,
to
you got
say,
some
but
stuff. It'll be good. But I don't know if you. I can smell the pizza. My wife went and got pizza, and she's cooking it. Can you smell it?
show's over. Got to go.
Gotta go out here. So I can't wait. I'm hungry.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll hit horror thriller next time. So this has been Geeks-a-Musing. I'm Nathan.
I'm Ryan. Be a geek, be a nerd, but don't be a dork.